All right, thanks, Kent. Warm night in the PMAC tonight. Um, we had some stretches where we played well, but I think when you look in that second half, we give up the 9-0 run to go down by 4, with about 6.5 to play. Obviously, don't want to be in that position in a game like this, but credit to our players; they found a way to win. We had another 10-0 run when it was closing time in the game tonight. So excited for the win. 7-1 going into final exams, and now we have a great opportunity next week to build our team and work on getting a lot better and growing together as a team.
Matt, y'all kind of seem determined to keep the games interesting and keep people in it. How, I mean, how frustrating is it to see you get a 9-point lead twice and then it kind of dwindle down?
It's part of it, unfortunately. We've got to get better. I mean, that's just all there is to it, Sheldon. Um, you look at the first half, you give up 22 points, and you're plus 12 on the glass. Should be in good shape. We missed 8 shots in the charge circle. We didn't finish plays, and we turned the ball over, had some careless turnovers. And so all that said, instead of being up double figures, it's a 5-point game at the half. And then again, credit to Arlington. That's the way they play. That if you go back and look at all their D1 games so far, they've all been grinders, low scoring, half court affairs. And it was a different style that we've seen today on the defensive end. More pressure, more denial, puts you in some positions. You got to go make some one-on-one plays. And we got to be able to get the ball to the basket there and finish better so we can extend our lead.
Hey, Coach, you kind of talked about it in your opening statement a little bit about the lead that UT Arlington took in the second half. What do you say to your guys in that situation? What do you tell them in order to get them back on top?
Well, it's simple for me. The goal is to win the game. And so I think sometimes you see the frustration or disappointment on players' faces that we haven't played better or that we don't have a 20-point lead. But the goal in that moment is to win. And so we got to lock back in on the things that will enable us to do that, which is getting defensive stops. And we were able to do that the last 6.5 minutes, and then executing better on the offensive end. And when it got to winning time there in the last 4 minutes, I thought Trey Hannibal made some big plays getting the ball in the lane. We were able to get KJ some touches into the post and had some cutters come open because of that. And then we were finally able to free Adam up off a wide pin down misdirection play, and he stepped up and hit a huge 3 to push the lead to 7.
Once again, Trey and Cam came up pretty big for you. I know you called that timeout after they cut it to 1. Um, the juice they giving you guys down the stretch through the whole, at the end of the games.
Yeah, I think so, Sheldon. It's just I don't want to oversimplify the game of basketball, but for me, it's about your energy, your mindset, playing the game with relentless effort. And when you do those things, it gives you the opportunity to get better and improve. And I just think those guys have brought a huge lift in the last 2 games in all of those areas I just listed. And so that's why you see them on the floor to try and help us close out and win the game.
You talked about what UTA did on defense. They denied Adam. I think it was they would determine Adam wasn't going to beat him. I think so. That makes KJ and his game even bigger, obviously. But for him to come up, and you've seen him do it obviously before, but he kind of shouldered a lot at the end on the offensive end, didn't he?
Well, when we were finally able to get the lead, we wanted to use the shot clock, and we wanted to execute that action. And I believe it was Derek who got a really good screen over there, and Trey hit him on the throwback. And he still got to step up and knock down that shot. And credit to Ace, great movement without the ball, great shot preparation, and he likes taking big shots in that moment. But I do give great credit their defense. They were aggressive in their pressure. And when they do pressure the basketball like that, we've got to be more efficient, taking care of the basketball, beating our man one-on-one off the dribble, and then making the next play, whether that's scoring it or making the next extra pass that leads to a basket. We have to show a lot of improvement there. All right, thank you.